Asutosh, you will tell us in brief about your educational background.
Sir, I have done my graduation recently from Sri Aurobindo College, University of Delhi, and I have done my graduation in English literature. Apart from that, I have done my schooling from Sri Army Public School, Army Public School, Nehru Road, Lucknow, and I did my class 12 from physics, chemistry, and maths, and entrepreneurship as my optional. Yeah, sir, that's all about my education.
Okay. Matlab, after graduation, why do you want to pursue this course, regulatory governance?
Sir, during the final year of my college, I was actively looking for pursuing my career in some different field because I had kind of lost my interest in English literature. Uh, I was not enjoying that, and I did not want to pursue my masters. And I had developed an interest in policy making and this related field, development field. While my last year, sir, I also joined one internship under the Delhi government, where I was working under the CM advisor, Sri Gopal Mohan, and my work there was regarding getting some governmental works and governmental policies implemented. During that internship, sir, I observed some of the loopholes and some fault lines that exist in our policy making and specifically in the regulatory approvals and regulatory processes. So that is how uh, I got an interest. I developed an interest in learning about regulatory framework of our country, and I thought that uh, I could have a good career in the field because this is a very
So you just told that you lost interest in your graduation subject, which is English literature.
yes, sir.
So why is it so?
Uh, Sir, as per my view, I think English literature is very much theoretical subject, and when I had joined that course, my opinion about that course was entirely different. It was very naive, and I thought that it would be very much a very much enjoyable course. I would be doing theaters and all. But my college infrastructure and other stuff was not like that, and it was very much focused on literary theories and all. And I was not enjoying that honestly. So yeah, sir.
Okay. So basically, you did not complete your graduation in good way.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get that.
Basically, you did not completed your graduation in a way that a graduate should be. Matlab, like you ignored the subject or and just passed the exam.
No, sir, that was not the way. Actually, yeah, there were some subjects. I would be honest that there were some subjects that I didn't enjoy. But at the same time, there were some papers in my graduation, like the diaspora literature, and there was one more, the film. There was one paper related to film studies. I was enjoying that, and yeah, I did my graduation with full spirit, sir.
So you should not be talking so low about your graduation. Tell me, what are the advantages that you will be getting from your subject or from English literature in regulatory governance?
Sir, English literature has kind of changed my personality. It has impacted on my thinking abilities, and I have realized that as a person, what I thought before and now after I have graduated, those two personalities are very different in my opinion. I think about any issue in more comprehensive way. That is a contribution of English literature to my thinking abilities, and I could easily identify problems because I have read about issues from different perspectives throughout my graduation years. So I think, yeah, in that way, it would help me to identify problems within the regulatory framework very easily. Other than that, sir, yeah, sir, that's all.
Okay. So what other courses have you applied here in TIS?
Sir, apart from regulatory governance, I have applied for media and cultural studies. That is my first preference. And then development policy, planning and practice at Tuljapur campus.
Second preference.
Yes, sir.
So why it is so? Why did you keep that as second preference or regulatory governance as third? So
Sir,
just justify your preference order.
okay,
So
sir.
how did you keep one which?
Okay, so as for media, sir, I think media was something that was I was interested in since very long time. And media is in a way a natural progression of my graduation subject, and I could apply my learnings over there in the field of media. And when I come to development policy, planning and practice at Tuljapur, as I said, sir, through the last years of my graduation and in the duration of my internship with the Delhi government, I was subjected to some policy matters, and I identified some policy related issues, and also some regulatory issues. That is when I had decided that I would have to I could look for careers in that field, because I was enjoying that process, enjoying working there. Uh, so that's how I decided development. Also, sir, there was one other factor for me choosing development policy course. Since I have always lived in Uttar Pradesh, I have seen various problems in the development sector, and I believe that this if I have a proper understanding and a deep study about the issues and how they are resolved, and there are uh, how these issues are tackled, I think I could be a, of a great help in that field, and I could pursue my career in that field. For regulatory governance, sir, as I have told, the internship, and yeah, that was the main idea for applying.
Okay. So if I'll give you a chance to shift your or you can alter your preferences. So will you go for that, or will you keep the same preference that was there at the time of applying?
No, sir, I would actually go stick with the same preferences, sir.
Okay. So do you know if you'll score good in interview and extempore for regulatory governance, once you qualify the DPP course, you will not be given any chance for regulatory governance. So will you miss regulatory governance for that in,
Sir, I
in that circumstance?
sir, I think if I am studying about policies, and if I am studying about the planning part, or I would automatically be aware about the regulatory processes, because they are not independent of policy making. And yeah, that would not be definitely in that detail that like that it would be taught in the regulatory governance program. But definitely I would not miss that part, I believe, because regulatory governance and regulatory processes and development policy planning go together, they go hand in hand. And yeah, I will be learning.
So what career do you see from this course? Matlab, like if you get selected in this program and not in other program. So what career prospects do you find?
Sir, after doing regulatory governance, I would like to get myself associated, or I would like to work with some organization in the regulatory field, or in the policy making field. And in the long term, I would definitely like to work with some organizations, governmental or semi-governmental, that work in the rural or semi-urban fields like NABARD and others. Yes.
Okay, so matlab, in what area I would like to work? Like, matlab, will it be any specific industry or any particular area where you want to work as a regulator?
Sir, I guess I have my specific interest in the upcoming regulations in media field and digital internet field. If I get a chance in the long term, I would like to work there,
So
because
the recent policy that government has come up with of self-regulatory. So what are the loopholes that you find in this?
Sir, are you talking about the new IT rules?
Yeah, new IT rules where they have brought the idea of self-regulatory in OTT platforms.
Sir, basically, as per my understanding, I think loopholes there is a what can I say? There is a chance of bureaucratic intervention in the work of journalism and in the work of digital media, because the government has said that they will be appointing a board or an executive board which will consist of members from different ministries of the government and bureaucrats. So I think that is a threat to the independence of journalism. And recently, various organizations have also approached different courts in different parts of the country against the same. So I think that is one thing. And other than that, censorship is another thing which may arise due to these rules being implemented. We are already seeing how there is a war between, there is a kind of misunderstanding and war between Twitter and government. So in that way, it is harmful, sir.
Okay, so can you tell me about the certification that censor board gives to all the movies? And can you give us some detail about that?
So certification is given in three categories under the Cinematographic Act of 1956. Uh, it is basically given under the U category, which is for uh, which can be watched by children and all age groups. Other than that, it is UA category, and then there is adult category. These are three classifications. UA category can be watched with parental guidance. Uh, I'm not, sir, I'm not aware about the age bracket. I'm forgetting that, but
Mhm.
I think it is till 18, uh, as per my understanding, sir. And for adults, it is 18 plus adult certification.
So do you find any problem with this kind of certification, like some content that you find should be for a certification, but still it is like open for everyone? So, or any other problem that you see in this?
Sir, I think these kind of certification and this kind of regulations are necessary for theater audience, because we need guidance and we need a proper classification in theaters while movies are being shown in theaters. Uh, Now, I think with the new IT rules and guidelines, government has come up with a similar kind of certification for digital media also, which is, I think, it is satisfactory, because sometimes the kind of content that is produced in digital space, the which is full of violence, blood and gore, and sexual scenes, I think that requires uh, parental caution, and yeah, and that is why they have also started doing the same in the digital space.
Okay. So, tell me about any one sector where you think that the regulation must be there, but still government has not come up with any regulatory mechanism or even body or what in whatever way they have not come up with any regulation. But you see and you find that there must be some regulation and there is urgent need of regulation.
Sir, I do not like I know that government is planning to bring certain kind of regulations in the cryptocurrency and digital currency sector. But personally, I would want, as per my understanding of regulatory framework and regulatory governance, I would want that a separate authority should be created for regulating, not exactly regulating, for understanding the concept of cryptocurrencies and kind of spread awareness about it. Because if we are following our neighbors, like China has issued a blanket ban on cryptocurrencies and launched a currency of its own. If we are following them and we are not studying the currency or the concept of blockchain and all properly, and if RBI comes up with stricter regulation regarding the digital currency, just in order to prevent terrorism and activities on the dark web, I think that would be a very regressive step. RBI should regulate, but it should form a separate authority in order to study and in order to come up with proper regulations, software regulations, so that the sector which is growing and
Okay, last question for you, Asutosh. You mentioned about dark web. What is it?
so dark web is a very large space of internet which is not easily accessible to the normal internet users, and it is a space on the internet where different transactions and different illegal activities takes place, including terrorist activities, including human trafficking, pornography, and other stuff, sir, which are not legal.
So how do you access dark web? If I'll say, have you ever accessed that?
No, sir. Actually, as per the laws, we are not allowed to do that, and I have not even accessed it. I've just read about it from different articles.
So do you know how to do it?
No, sir.
Okay. So is there any charges associated with it, or it is free to access?
Sir, I think as far as I have read, it is free to access. But yeah, definitely there are some websites where transactions takes place. So maybe I'm not
So
actually completely
if
aware.
I'll access dark web from my computer, so will it, do you call it a criminal offense or?
Sir, I don't think our law enforcement is that strict in our country. But definitely, if you'll indulge in some transactions, I think as per the Information Technology Act of 2000, there will be actions against a person.
Okay. So the last thing, how do you, can you comment over the porn ban that government of India has done?
Sir, a ban on pornography uh, was done by the government in, I think, 2 years back, and I think that was, from government's point of view, maybe that is a good step, but I don't think that it has been successful in achieving the goal that it was intended to, because like dark web, pornographic sites are also accessible through different routes and VPNs and all. So I don't think what purpose it serves ultimately. I don't understand.
And what was the purpose of blocking or banning it?
Sir, as far as I remember, there were some incidents of child pornography, after which the Delhi police and others filed a case, and then the government took the step of banning the pornographic content altogether.
Okay, thank you, Astos. So लास्ट में जैसे ऑब्जेक्टिव मैंने पूछा था, तो ऑब्जेक्टिव थोड़ा बताना चाहिए था, बिकॉज दे मस्ट हैव मेंशन्ड सम ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव टू बैन ऑन पोर्नोग्राफी। और बाकी सारी चीजें तुम्हारी सही हैं। मार्क्स हम तुमको मोरलेस कितना दे दिए हैं, 78 दिए हैं। ठीक है, 78 के आगे ही समझो, मतलब 78 से नीचे तो नहीं होगा, बट 78 से थोड़ा कम भी हो सकता है इफ यू नॉट परफॉर्म इन दैट वे, बट इट वाज गुड। थोड़ा इसको शार्प कर सकते हो विथ लिटिल मोर क्लैरिटी ओवर योर कैरियर, है ना, एंड द कोर्स कंटेंट दैट यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, मतलब फॉर द रेगुलेटरी perspective set. Although it is your third choice, I know,
Yes,
so you must not have been taking good care of this choice.
yes, sir.
थोड़ा ये कर लोगे तो इसमें भी बहुत अच्छा स्कोर कर लोगे। But the point is कि if you have applied for DPP and considering your score or media, so if you get selected in any of them, this result will not be positive at all.
Yes, sir.
Even you score good,
Yes, sir.
it's okay. मतलब you are comfortably prepared, so you don't have to worry about it. Let's focus over media wala course only.
Hmm.
Ultimately, you will be getting qualified in one of the two, है ना?
सर, वो जो मेरा ग्रेजुएशन वाला पार्ट था, वो मैंने एकदम सच बता दिया, तो उसमें कुछ
नहीं, वो
ऑल्टरनेट।
सच नहीं, देखो वो सच नहीं है ऐसा।